Okay guys, the first process that we undertake is assessment of every vehicle, this vehicle included. Even though it's an oldie, we still need to make sure what we're going to do to this vehicle is warranted. So sometimes cars come in and they actually need a lot more than what the owner might stipulate. So we would assess the vehicle and then be in contact with the owner just to have a chat as to what we can do and what their expectations are. This particular vehicle will be part of a wedding, but nonetheless the owner of the vehicle doesn't want showroom condition, so we're just going to do our normal package where we do perform a correction and a ceramic and an interior detail, and we get it looking really nice. So it will be a weekend driver, and this particular owner enjoys driving his vehicles on weekends and loves it when they look $1 million. So that's what we try and deliver to our customers within everyone's budget. Everything's possible, and it all starts with a conversation. Okay, normally in our prep procedure, the washing part of it, we would do a chemical decontamination of the painted surface. So that would mean removing all the iron filings that you would get from your brake discs and pads. This particular vehicle doesn't require chemical decontamination, so we are not going to do that process. We will move directly to just a basic wash, just to remove the exterior dirt, and do a clay bar. The clay bar will remove all the fallout on the paintwork and present you with a smooth finish, so you can prepare for the polishing procedure. So in the next little segment, you'll see me just wash the whole vehicle and just prepare it for masking and then compound. At this stage we've arrived at is the polishing, compounding, call it whatever you want. It's basically the process where you get all the scratches off, or whatever scratches there are, or marring, or swirls, or anything deep, any other defects. We remove all those at this stage. We are aiming for a mirror finish before we apply any coating to the surface. This vehicle has shown to have a bit of oxidised paint on the roof, right there. So we will compound that a little bit with the second stage, just to get that really nice. Traditionally, when you coat a vehicle that is oxidised at any point, you want to make sure that you get all that off prior to putting the ceramic coat. It will help minimising the amount of return of the oxidised paint. The ceramic will seal the paint, so it no longer will breathe. Just a quick recap on what's gone on with this particular vehicle. As I've started polishing the surface, I've actually realised that this car has been painted in acrylic. So this owner is definitely old school, obviously restoring the car to factory specs. The problem with the acrylic and the oxidized paint that I mentioned earlier, it is polished in a different way. You can't just grab any pad or any compound and just start polishing. It will have an adverse effect. I've actually gone through the process of trying different compounds and pads and interchanging, and have found that one particular combination works the best. But I've actually gone through microfiber pad. You can see that that's blue, but the actual pad is white, so you've had quite a lot of paint transfer come off. That's common on no clear enamels and acrylics, and also this green pad wasn't actually performing well with the compound combination. It wasn't getting rid of any of the scratches, or wasn't presenting too well. So I've actually gone to a softer pad. This is actually a ShineMate pad. There's a free plug, the blue version. It's a softer pad, and I'm actually using a blue Rupes compound with that combination. So it's a coarse grit on a soft pad, and it actually is a happy medium between not taking too much off and getting rid of all the imperfections, or the majority of the imperfections. I'm not going to go too far on this vehicle. Acrylic is one of those things that it's great when it looks great, but it actually drops off quite quickly, parked outside. It's just the way that paint is. It's why most people just use enamel these days, but it is an authentic resto, so it's pretty cool. So just to recap and let you guys know, when you have jobs like this, you must use someone who knows what they're doing and can get through the job. Otherwise, you will destroy whatever coating or whatever paint surface you have. It won't last. So just be very, very diligent with your research as to who works on your vehicles, and in particular stuff like this, you can really affect the way that it turns out by not using the right materials, compounds, pads, etc, etc. Okay, so now we have arrived at the stage just before we coat. As you can see, the vehicle has been polished all round. Just a side note, this vehicle wasn't actually painted in acrylic. It was actually painted in 2-pack, but a single stage 2-pack. All that means is there's no clear paint after the base layer of paint. Not sure why I wouldn't do it that way, but nonetheless, having a conversation with the owner, that was established. It didn't make any difference to the way that the car was polished or finished off. It would have turned out the same way. In the video, you can probably see that it does have quite a bit of orange peel. For me personally, I would have sanded it all out just to have a mirror finish, but that's not what we're doing with this job. Nonetheless, our Royal Fortress ceramic will now seal the paint. The reason we tend to favour ceramics over polishes or waxes is just the fact that it's a hell of a lot more durable. Makes it a hell of a lot more easy to clean as well. The gloss factor is phenomenal. So we don't even really promote waxing vehicles. We just have a variety of products available, from your base to your high-end ceramic applications for every vehicle and budget. This vehicle will receive our top of the range. It's what the customer's optioned, our Royal Fortress ceramic. It is a single layer application, super hydrophobic, very, very glossy. Just a fantastic product to put on the older vehicles, and it will help in terms of maintaining the way the paint looks a lot longer than a wax or a polish would. So if you have a similar type vehicle, or you're looking at getting a ceramic done, then definitely just give us a call and we'll be able to help you out. Okay, so here we are at the end of the job. The car's finished, it's come up quite well. I'm not sure about you guys watching these type of videos. I like watching how-to videos, seeing what people can do and bringing back old vehicles and looking like new and new vehicles and so on and so on. I've been in the industry for quite a while, and these type of vehicles come across quite often. We have a good name in the industry to work on old cars and new cars, pretty much anything. We deliver on what we say. No job scares us. We're quite competent to tackle any job. So for you guys watching this video, hopefully you've seen what is involved, the process. Although it's a quick video, there's probably 15 to 20 hours just completing a job like this, and that's an average for an old vehicle, just the amount of effort it takes, but also some of these jobs are more preservation than restoration. You don't get a lot of these vehicles with good paint or your interior. But we do the best we can. We, like I said at the start, we talk to the customer and just see what their expectations are and deliver as best as possible. So in this actual job, you saw how we wash, why we do certain processes, how we polish, the different pads and compounds that may be required, learning about what type of paint is used. There's a whole host of things that you need to know before you go too far into these jobs. The newer cars that people tackle mainly these days are a lot easier. You know, they're brand new, better paint, but I think there's a lot more satisfaction doing these old cars, keeping them on the road, and at least this guy's restored this particular car. And if you guys like what you see and have a similar project in mind and just need some advice, feel free to check us out at royalcorp.com.au or give us a call on our 1-800 number, which is 1-800-931-988. We're more than happy to have a chat about any project that you have that's coming up, or something that is nearing completion and you need it looked after and coded, or just a general advice about any project that you have in mind. We're here to help. This is what we do. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click that bell, and leave us a comment. Tell us what you think, anything that you'd like us to do for you or a how-to. We're more than happy to shoot some more videos on the content that you guys want. Just let us know, drop us a line.